Hi. See. Yeah, today I finally got through the point of intention thanks to watching an interview offered by Destiny Production, and I didn't even realize that my procrastination to study was because I was intending to study, thus placing studying in the future tense in my mind. Therefore it remains within the future tense, so I never do and never study. And also fascinating was that when I finally started studying, a great sense of relief. It's like, good, that is good, Casper. Finally, and just this inner sigh of relief. Um, and it wasn't difficult at all. It was just taking on the points one by one. And I find that the less I fear studying and all aspects of studying and school and academic excellence and being intellectual, when I stop fearing all of that and stop placing myself as less than intellectual, less than smart, less than intelligent, when I stand more and more equal to all of these aspects, the subject matter opens up to the same extent that I open up to myself as I forgive those points and stand one and equal to each point within those points, one by one. Which leads me to the self-insight that studying is not about contriving or desperately seeking and finding ways to remember the information. Rather, if done properly, is like a self-expansion where I see more of myself here and be able to voice and speak about more of what is here, what is already here, what has always been here. Also, yesterday's vlog, since yesterday's vlog, I've been applying myself more consistently, and my throat is itching a lot. So where was I? Yes, much more aware of my experience and slowly but surely easing myself into the silence of myself as emptiness, as the simplicity of remaining here. And the longer I remain here, the more equal everything is from the perspective of how I see myself and everything in relation to myself. When I would go into the mind, I always feel like looking at a mountain landscape where the peak of each mountain is a point that I have not allowed and accepted within myself. So like studying would be like a huge mountain that I need to climb in order to realize more of what is here. And whenever I remain here and I remain consistent within that application, the mountains get shorter and shorter until and with each point I feel like I'm becoming, or rather accepting myself to actually be capable of handling each point that is here, instead of believing myself to be inferior to the point and then participate within emotions of regret, guilt, shame, fear, the emotion of it's too much, I can't take it anymore, thus anger, frustration, self-resentment for not doing anything about it, self-judgment. And also I met up with a friend today for dinner, and in speaking with them and considering what people actually do, what the average person normally do, seeing how limited a human being's experience actually is, and therefore seeing how limited my own experience within my world actually is. And when I look at what I actually do in self-honesty, I can literally count the number of activities and the number of emotions that I participate in daily with my fingers, with my hands. It's less than 10 things. So the activities that I would participate in daily as governed as part of my personality would be watching TV shows, watching porn, watching YouTube videos, dreaming about singing, dreaming about becoming a great cellist, procrastinating, stressing myself to study, and placing myself within a mind-generated situation where there is never enough time. So always having to catch up with myself in a sense. That's 7. What else? Trying to derive some sort of fulfillment by being with the resident dog. And it's these 8 things that I participate with in varying degrees on a daily basis, which forms the basis of how my day works. And I exclude eating, making food, because I do not derive any form of energetic pleasure. It's just something I need to do to eat. And of course, excluding sleeping, which perhaps I should include, because currently I die for 8 hours, have no idea what happened within those 8 hours, and then wake up and birth myself again. And also the dreams and the initial moment of waking up is very revealing. These past few days have been generally waking up under the belief that I don't have enough time, I have to get my ass moving, but I also believe that I'm not capable of moving my ass. And due to the situation of I want to do this, but I don't allow and accept myself to do it, I create lots of stress and strain for myself and make things more complicated than they really are. So again, it's very funny because while all of these comparatively complex things happen within and as me, as my mind, the solution has always been here, which is I am the solution, and I am here, therefore the solution is to remain here and not fuck myself so readily, and insist on remaining here and directing myself, doing what needs to be done. Anything else? No? That's all for today. Thank you for watching.